What is up, everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video. I'm Brandon from Tattooing 101, and today I'm going to go over something that I recently posted on the YouTube, and it didn't necessarily get a lot of likes.
My window actuators are going out, so it sounds like I'm having a hell of a firefight in here. Changing mags! Frag out!
Some people felt a certain kind of way about it, and I just wanted to touch base and let everyone know exactly what I meant by that and give you information on this to be able to help you out in the future. So what it was, I also started a TikTok, and, I'm doing learning videos about tattooing and also funny videos, because it's a nice little break from, all the tattoo knowledge all the time to where I could make some funny videos about tattoo life, stuff like that. So if you want to check out our TikTok, make sure you look up Tattooing 101 on TikTok, and you'll see my face pretty much all over it because that's what I do. But I made a TikTok about Amazon tattoo machines, and it was like a funny skit video of it making a ton of noise and me throwing it like a grenade. And it got some negative views. And I just wanted to say that I don't want anyone to think that I am putting down cheaper tattoo machines by any means. Now, I do full-heartedly believe with a person that have tattooed with cheaper machines and have tattooed with the more expensive machines that it's going to give a lot better quality of life, and you are going to be able to tattoo more efficiently with a better name brand quality of machine. That's just how it is. That goes for cartridges, all of the things. It's going to be easier. The ink's going to go into the skin. It's going to hold up longer if you use a better quality machine. If you see a professional tattoo artist that's, making $100,000 a year, and, booked out for a couple of months, I can assure you 9 times out of 10, maybe 9.99% of the time, they're not going to be using an Amazon tattoo machine because they want their work, they want their quality to be as up to par as physically possible. But if you're first starting out, I completely understand that getting something like this could be, a little hard. And that's completely fine. I'm not knocking you for that. And I'm not stating that you cannot tattoo with one of these machines. As you have seen, I've done reviews on these machines. I've actually tattooed with them. I've tattooed live clients with them. The issues that I have with them is they don't necessarily have the appropriate grips to be able to sterilize them. If you don't have an autoclave like the Cheyenne Solnova Unlimited, I have disposables for every single tattoo that I do. These other machines don't really have them. It could be an issue finding them, or they could go out of stock because they're not mass produced. And also the issues with quality. You don't want a machine going out on you halfway in the middle of a tattoo and then you're sitting there like, I'm sorry, my machine stopped working. That's unprofessional. And that's not something you want to have in the back of your head when you're tattooing. And I have seen a mass machine stop working. I've experienced that firsthand when I was working with one. So that's something to keep in mind. If you are starting out, if you are working on fake skins, by all means, you could tattoo with this. And I'll give you a story. So there was an artist that was working at one of my tattoo studios. And he was a really great artist back in the day. He just got back into it, and he was using a pen style machine. And he stated that he was just having an issue tattooing because of the machine. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to tattoo with it and see if it is the machine, right? If it's the machine, we're going to figure out a different option for you so you can be able to tattoo better. So I used his machine and tattooed tattoo on human skin just fine. And then I was like, in the most respectful way possible, it's not the machine. I was able to tattoo efficiently. So you can for sure tattoo with these machines. But it is important to understand that as soon as you do have the ability to jump up, and I'm not telling you to go buy a $1,500 machine that's just came out. Injectas are great machines. They have been around for almost my whole career, and I still use an Injecta to this day. You don't need a pen style tattoo machine. You don't need this wireless stuff in order to create great artwork. Now, if you do want a wireless tattoo machine and you want the ability to have an Injecta because they're not super expensive, you could get them for $500, the base model. You could get the critical power packs that go right on the back of them, which I've done a review on as well. So you could get a really good quality machine that's going to hold up for a very long time on a budget. You buy these machines for $200-$300. You get that one more time and put into a good machine that's going to last you your whole career. I've had my other Injecta for 7 years now, never had an issue with it, and I bet it's going to last another 7 years. With these, will it last a year? Probably. Is it going to last 2 years? Running every day? Probably not. So you got to buy a tattoo machine every single year. Now, if you're doing a tattoo a week, yes, it might last you a while. If you're actually doing this as a profession, it's going to burn up the motor. It's going to stop working. That's just a part of life. I just wanted everyone to know I'm not knocking on you. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to build everyone up and to teach you and to be your mentor going into the tattoo industry to break into that. So don't feel at any time if I worded something wrong or, didn't appropriately explain something the correct way, that's not why I'm here. I'm not trying to do that in any means physically possible. So if I did come off that way, I am sorry. And I hope this video was able to sum up some of the questions about, cheaper machines next to higher quality machines. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.